Hey everybody, welcome back to the Harmonious Path with Jen. Today will be the third and final installment in my goals series, and we will be talking about the importance of and how to create a personal mission statement. So the past 2 weeks we've talked about setting goals and breaking them down into bite-sized manageable chunks, and how to create a schedule that works for you and finding time to work on your goals. And then the Improving the What by Managing the Why workshop will be held on a new date, December 28th, again at 6 p.m. Central Time. So that'll be December 28th at 6 p.m. Central Time. So let's just get into talking about personal mission statements. So this is really important because it clearly defines what is truly important to you and what you want out of life. I have mine pinned to a cork board over there off to the side so that I can see it every morning while I'm sipping coffee and kind of waking up for my day. And this really helps you to, like I said, know what's important to you and stay on the right path and check in and make sure that you're really living up to your values and your core being. So some other ways you could use this is read it every Sunday night when you're planning your week ahead, or whatever day or evening that you plan your weeks. Just read it real quickly before you set down to plan and remind yourself of what are your values, what is your mission statement. Anytime you're starting a new project, you can review this to see, does this align with what you want out of life and what you value? Another time would be anytime you have to make a really big decision. You can look at both sides of, the decision and see which one resonates more deeply and which one more closely aligns with your values. And then anytime you are just struggling in life a little bit, maybe you're doubting this project or goal that you're working on, or, life is just doing its thing and you're wondering, what am I even doing? Just take a look at your personal mission statement and it will kind of remind you and give you that little boost of why are you doing this and help you to remember that so you can push through those hard times a little more easily. So let's talk about how to create your mission statement. This is not going to be a quick process because you will want to set it aside and sleep on it and then review it a couple of times. So be patient with it. Don't try to rush the process. So to get started, just, grab a cup of coffee or tea or whatever your beverage of choice is. Do whatever you need to do to get you into that focused mindset of thinking about what you value. For me, I like to put on some ambient music. I like space ambient music, which you can just search on YouTube and find tons of, or binaural beats, or something kind of soothing and just background type music that won't distract me. And, light a candle, get out my notebook, pick out whatever colored pen I want to use. So whatever is going to help you, it could be as simple as just opening up your word processor and you're ready to go. So just get in the mood, whatever that is for you. So the first thing that you'll want to do is just meditate for about 5 or 10 minutes. Just, get comfortable, close your eyes, slow your breathing, and just try and clear your mind. And this will help you to have a fresh mind, set aside any preconceived notions of what you think you value or what you do value or anything like that. You want to start with a really fresh perspective. And if meditating really, really isn't your thing, then you can skip this step. I'm not going to force you to do anything. But if you haven't meditated in a while or ever, I would recommend at least trying it for a few minutes and see if it helps you or not. So the next step is to list your values. And this list can be as long as you need it to be. So some things that I listed, and this is just a few of them because my list is very long, is creativity, honesty, connection, inspiring others, improving myself. And these are just a few. So make it as long as you need. Just take as long as you need on this step and write out everything you value, even if it seems small. Like, I value music. Music is really important to me. So something like that, just list everything. And then the next step is to group these values into themes. So for me, learning and improving myself they're both related. So I grouped things like that together. So I'll just show you real quick how I did this, just so at a glance you can see what I did. So I just grouped them like that into little sections together. So once you've done that, you're going to identify your core values. And what you're going to do for this is look at those groupings and pick the one item that really jumps out at you the most, that most resonates, that most makes you feel alive and inspired. So make another list of those core values from each of those groups. Now I want you to set your list aside and don't think about it for the rest of the day. Just go about, do whatever you're going to do with your day, sleep. Don't think about it. And then the next day, you're going to pull out your list again and review it and see if those values of those core values that you listed still resonate. Do they still feel right? Or do you need to make some tweaks? So go ahead and do that. Review it, make tweaks as you need, and then set it aside again and come back to it again the next day. And do this as many times as you need to until you feel that you have a list of core values that really truly resonates with you. So now we're going to craft our personal mission statement. There's no right way to do this. The only really important thing is that you use vivid, detailed imagery. You want to make this as vivid and alive as you possibly can because you want this to inspire you. So it could be maybe just 1 to 2 sentences, or it could be a couple paragraphs, several pages. It can be as long or as short as you need it to be. Again, there's no right way. The only important thing is that it resonates and makes you feel inspired and excited. So you're going to do the same thing as you did with your core values. Write out your mission statement and then set it aside. Come back to it the next day or maybe 2 days later, review it, make tweaks, and again, do that as many times as you need to do. It's really important that I just can't stress enough how much it needs to really vibrantly resonate with you. So that's it. Once you have your mission statement, you can hang it up by your desk, write it up on your mirror, put it in your phone, anything you want to do. Just do that. You're going to see it and be reminded of it and review it frequently, because if you just create your mission statement and then set it aside, it's going to be as if you never created it at all. You need to remind yourself of it and really embody those values every day in everything you do. And one more note is this is not set in stone for the rest of your life. Your personal mission statement likely will change over time as you evolve as a human being. None of us are static, especially if you are here watching this video. I'm going to guess that you are trying to improve yourself and live a more harmonious life. So as you learn more and get deeper within yourself, your values and your vision or mission statement will change. So if you suddenly find yourself not resonating or not feeling as excited by it, go ahead and go through all of these steps again, but be sure to start from scratch. Just totally toss aside what you've already had, get in that beginner's mind again, no preconceived notions, and go through these steps again. And you can do this as often as you need, though I would say if you find yourself having to completely rework your personal mission statement fairly frequently, like maybe more than every 6 to 12 months-ish, you might want to check if you are putting enough deep effort into it or if you're just kind of taking it off the cuff, because it should be something that is very resonant for at least a while. So that is pretty much it for the personal mission statement. And if you have questions, let me know. If you have comments, if you have different methods for creating your personal mission statement, leave a comment below and let me know. And I will also leave a link below to the workshop where you can sign up for that. And until next time, be kind to yourself and those around you, and let your light shine for all the world to see. Bye.